Let us study the topic petrochemicals and alternative sources in your semester 2 complementary physics course. First we have to study the petrochemical. Petrochemicals are chemicals derived from petroleum products. Examples of petrochemicals include plastics, rubbers, fibers, paints, solvents, detergents, etc. Primary raw materials for petrochemicals are natural gas and crude oil. Secondary raw materials for petrochemicals are pure hydrocarbons, which are obtained from natural gas and crude oil through a variety of processes. The petroleum products or petrochemicals may be grouped as feedstock. It is also called first generation petrochemicals. Intermediate, it is called second generation petrochemicals, and the third generation petrochemicals, and it is the finished product of petrochemical products. Before the discovery of petrochemical industry, coal distillation is used as a source for varieties of coal chemicals. That is, coal distillation is used for producing benzene, toluene, xylene and naphthalene. However, before petroleum product sources were known, these coal sources are mostly widely used to produce a variety of products. Let us study what is a feedstock. Feedstocks are raw hydrocarbons obtained from crude oil, refining by distillation and chemical and catalytic processes. For example, hydrocarbon gases and naphtha are available from atmospheric distillation of crude oil, and these are the feedstock of one. And benzene, toluene, xylene and other heavier aromatics which are generated as the byproduct of petrochemical plants. These are the two examples for feedstocks. Thus, feedstocks for petrochemical plants are either directly obtained from refineries or are further processed to generate them in a petrochemical plant itself. Then what is an intermediate? In petrochemicals, the thermal cracking of ethane, propane, butane and naphtha produces cracked gases or olefin. Olefins include ethylene, propylene, butylene, acetylene, etc. and liquids. Liquids involves benzene, toluene, xylene, etc. The olefins are the starting materials, or it is used as monomers for polyolefin plants. That is, these olefins are used in the synthesis of polyolefins. The olefins are also reacted with other hydrocarbons or non-hydrocarbon chemicals to generate vinyl chloride, ethylene, glycol, neoprene, ethylene oxide, etc. And also these are used as the starting materials or monomers for the manufacture of a variety of polymers. And the last one is the finished product. Using the above intermediate, that is feedstock and intermediate. From the feedstock we get intermediate, and from that intermediate a variety of plastics, rubber, fiber, solvent, etc., which are the finished product, are manufactured. Polymerization reactions are carried out for these monomers or intermediate to various polymers, resins and liquid product. Plastics are available in the form of extrudates, granules, powders, beads, etc. from the manufacturing unit as the finished product. These are converted into plastic commodities such as bags, films, furniture and products of various shapes or sizes by casting, molding or bowling machines as marketed as the marketed products. Generally, in other words, the petrochemicals are broadly classified into three categories. They are light petrochemicals. These are mainly used as bottled fuel and raw materials for other organic chemicals. The lightest of these petrochemicals are methane, ethane, and ethylene. And these are gases at ordinary temperature or room temperatures. The next highest fractions comprise petroleum, ether, and light naphtha with a boiling point between 80 to 120 degrees of Fahrenheit. The second one is the medium petrochemicals. Hydrocarbons with 6 to 12 carbon atoms are called medium petrochemicals. These also called gasolines. They are mainly used as automobile fuels. Octane, it is a 8 carbon hydrocarbon. It is particularly good for automobile fuel and is considered to be of high quality. Kerosene, that contains, it is also a hydrocarbon. It contains 12 to 15 hydrocarbons and it is used in aviation fuel and also as solvents for heating and lighting. And also the third classification is the heavy petrochemicals. These can be generally categorized as diesel oil, heating oil, and lubricating oils for engines and machinery. These heavy petrochemicals contain around 15 to 18 carbon atom with a boiling point between 570 and 750 degrees of Fahrenheit. The heaviest fractions of all these are called bitumens and are used to surface of the roads or waterproofing. Bitumens can also be broken down into lighter hydrocarbon by using a process called cracking. That is, by cracking we can convert this bitumen into smaller hydrocarbons. References: Fundamentals of Petroleum and Petrochemical Engineering, Uttam Ray Chowdhury, CRC Press, Taylor Francis Group. Second reference, Lecture 13, Petrochemicals Overview, NPTEL Chemical Technology